Friends, David Wallace here, Executive Director of the Family Foundation. I'm here with our good friend, Representative Shane Baker, outside of your state capitol. The second part of the 2023 legislative session has just gotten underway, and we have an important update we want to share with you. If you're signed up on our email list at KentuckyFamily.org, you probably already got an action alert on this, but one of the most important bills of this legislative session, dealing with the parental rights issue, has just been filed, House Bill 177 by Representative Shane Baker. If folks been following and engaged with us, know the issue of parental rights is such a fundamentally important issue, and we have just been in a moment, in a time in which we have been seeing parental rights trampled on in so many contexts. Here in Kentucky and across the nation, and so this is such an important issue. So I am so thankful and excited for the work that Representative Baker has put on this issue, put into this to this bill, and excited that he's already gotten over 30 co-sponsors on the bill, which is a sign of just the broad support. So Representative Baker, let me bring you into this conversation and just ask you why you filed the bill, and what are some of the important parts of the bill to protect parental rights?
One of the main reasons to file the bill is our children are so precious. They're one of the most precious blessings that we have on this planet, and we have to protect them. Scripture tells us to guard our hearts, and it's important for us not only to guard our own heart, but to protect the hearts of our children. And there's a lot of things that are distracting our kids and trying to pull them away. Part of that's been some of our own government actions. The Kentucky Department of Education just a few years ago issued guidance on names and pronouns and keeping parents in the dark on some issues related to their own children. That should never happen. Mom and dad should always be aware, be engaged on what's going on with their kids. And so this adds transparency. It ensures that parental rights or fundamental rights are protected. And it helps to stop LGBT indoctrination that's going on in some of our schools. That's it's happening from little kids all the way up to middle school and high school. There's a lot more important things that we need to be focusing on in education. The old 3 R's, the reading, writing, and arithmetic, that we need to be working on. Our scores have been very low in recent years, and that's something that we need to spend more time focusing on, the things that truly matter, and not trying to distract or destroy our kids.
Yeah, there has been a concerted effort, and we've been seeing it grow. We've seen politicians, we've seen the president even reference this. Just recently there was a national publication essentially saying that teachers might have the moral responsibility to keep parents in the dark and to subvert what parents would have as far as what's age appropriate for their kids to be taught. If folks have engaged with us, the parental rights issue has been a core issue that the Family Foundation we've worked on for a number of sessions. But just to remind folks, Kentucky is one of a few states that has not ever recognized parental rights as a fundamental right, raising the level of protection to other fundamental rights like religious freedom and free speech. Kentucky unfortunately has some pretty woefully inadequate language already in statute. So for a number of reasons, the time is ripe, as we said, for the parental rights to be protected. And as Representative Baker laid out, his bill really does three things as we read it. One, it recognizes parental rights as a fundamental right, recognizing that we have a God-given right to direct the upbringing of our children. Number two, it protects and ensures that age-inappropriate indoctrination and topics like sexual orientation and gender identity are not taught to our kids in our schools, so that actual things that need to be taught can be taught. And then, as Representative Baker said, other core part of this bill is transparency. We fundamentally believe, I know Representative Baker believes this, that actually empowering parents to be involved, to be informed in their kids' education is a win-win. It's a win for parental rights, it's a win for the kids, and long-term, it will be a win for the school districts as well. So I can't thank you enough for your leadership. I know there have been others that have been working on this issue. This is an important bill. As we said, it's House Bill 177. If you go to our website right now at KentuckyFamily.org and go to our action page, we have just launched an action center where you can go put in your address. We will connect you with your legislators, and we have a pre-populated message. this is the short session. We've got
24 days. We have
24 days. So things will need to move quickly. Thankfully, because of the hard work of Representative Baker, we've already got a lot of momentum on this bill and on this issue, but we encourage folks to be in contact with their legislators so that we can continue to build co-sponsors for the bill and get this important issue moving forward. So again, thank you, Representative Baker. Appreciate your leadership on this issue, and encourage folks to take action in support of the Parental Rights Protection Act at KentuckyFamily.org.